All right, we are live. Black Lives Matter. Question is, do Black Lives Matter? To the group calling themselves Black Lives Matter. Does the group Black Lives Matter agree with the group All Black Lives Matter? And if they don't agree, when you hear this word, it's a disturbing word. What does come to mind when you hear the word bigot? Yes, bigotry. That's a harsh word. What comes to mind? Well, we're going to watch two videos. One here in the beginning, very disturbing, and it really exposes what's really going on. And this is one of several that are out there showing the truth. So remember, what comes to mind when you hear the word bigot and or bigotry? We are going to define this. You will come to your own conclusions. Not being brainwashed, not being taught to believe something, not, I have no agenda but to expose the truth. And truth will set you free, and truth doesn't change. Remember that. Truth never changes. Now, I'm waiting for a few people to enter into the chat. I'm waiting to have more people show up. But we need to watch this video. This video is, these are not actors. This is real people that will be showing you where the rubber meets the road, where the real deal is. Now, for those of you that don't know me, you might say, who am I? I'm not black enough. Am I not black enough? It should be about mankind. Mankind. It should be the human race. Matters. All lives matter. Ask the Jewish. Ask the Jews. They could speak volumes on this subject. What about the disabled? But there's a hidden agenda within Black Lives Matter. And this hidden agenda within the Black Lives Matter, I'm going to show you some evidence and let you draw your own conclusions with my next video. But let's get into this video. So, those that are here, thank you for being here. And when those of you that don't know who I am at this moment, you may say, you are not black enough. But I'm here to tell you, this is a human race issue. It's not a color issue. It's not a color issue. It's mankind. Remember, Jesus come to die for all, whosoever will, he says. St. John chapter 3, verse 16. He died for the world, mankind. It's not about race. It's humankind, it's mankind, and it's about us. You know, the Tower of Babel, they were building a tower to God, and God says, no, you're not. I don't want you building a temple, a tower to me. He caused it to fall with an earthquake, changed their languages, and they had to disperse. mankind fled into all parts of the world, of this earth. Different heats, different continents, different colors of skin. It's mankind. It's a mankind thing, not a racial thing. It's a human thing, and all lives matter. But remember, there's a hidden agenda, and I will expose this hidden agenda and let you decide. So no further ado, here we go. All right. None in the chat. That's okay. Now, we're going to watch this video. And those that come in after the live stream, you'll appreciate this video. You should see more of this going around on YouTube. All right. Here we go. Let's turn this around. Turning this chat around. All right. Now, here we go.
Black people. They're destroying businesses for black people. They're looting for black people. They do it for black people, right? Black Lives Matter. You're lying. No, we're not standing for Black Lives Matter. We want our police. Refund our police. Refund our police. Y'all don't care about black lives. Y'all don't care about black lives. Refund the police. Refund the police. They say Black Lives Matter. They say Black Lives Matter, right? They say Black Lives Matter.
You go, girl.
They don't care about black lives.
Woo.
They don't care about black lives.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Come on.
They don't care. Police. Refund the police. They don't care. They're saying to defund the police. All for the sake of black people.
More people need to do this. More people need to get out and do this.
Refund the police. Refund the police. Refund the police.
Why are these people getting angry? Why? Why the anger?
Refund the police! Refund the police! Refund the police! Refund the police! Jesus matters! Jesus matters! We will never support Black Lives Matter! We will never support it! We will never support it! We will never support
The guy's gonna slip in the paint and fall. He slips in the paint.
Where y'all at? They're killing each other. Where y'all at? Where y'all at?
That's right. Black on black. What's wrong with that picture?
Susan, get your keys. Get your keys. They're not mine. They don't care about black people. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Bill Clinton doesn't care about black people.
You go, girl. More people need to do this.
They don't care about black people. They can kill that demon. They can kill that. Black Lives Matter is a demon. It's the devil. It's destroying this nation.
She's getting handcuffed, and she's with this group. And they're supporting the police. That's right. Yeah, there it is. This is real. These are not actors. These are not actors. What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture? Black on black. She's right there. She's saying it. She knows.
Take your country back. Trump 2020. We don't care. They don't care about black people. They die and kill ourselves.
Is there a bigger agenda here
That's what they want.
with the Black Lives Matter? Is there a bigger agenda here?
This is a stop. Jesus.
These are not actors. This is for real.
Jesus.
This is New York. All right, now, so, many of the black people, and as the girl said in the video, they're killing us. We're killing each other. Money. But nonetheless, if you're democratic, you're okay. So the Muslims, they're out to. I have some footage. Every move they make, and the blacks have been deceived. And this Black Lives Matter Foundation is promoted, pushed, manipulated by the Muslims. They took over North Africa years ago. You do the research. North Africa, they took it over. Black Lives Matter. Their roots are Muslim. The Muslims took over North Africa years ago. Do the research. And it's this Black Lives Matter that's pushing this. And the Muslims, like I said, are calculated to bring everybody into there. Now, are the Muslims behind all Black Lives Matter? It's just a softer, more gentler approach? Don't know it in the time. I just saw a video. They were speaking, going, we can have everyone. Yes, please pray for these are Christians. The girls on those videos. We need more Christians out here doing this. And if you're white and American and you're funding Black Lives Matter and you think you're helping the black community, Muslims taken over North Africa years ago. But because I would love to show this footage and showing the agenda of the Muslims. And now they say it's for the all race to come out, to become Muslims. And they have a calculated approach. It's like Jesus coming showing mercy and grace in the past. Matter. Like I say, ask the Jews. You want somebody that could complain and pitch a fit and be angry and teach their children to hate? It would be the Jews. But they've learned, and if you ever heard of them, of those that went through the Holocaust, and if you heard them speak and what they've learned and how to carry hatred eats you alive, it's not worth it, carrying hatred. And we're in a new world today. Like I say, this Black Lives Matter is like Old Testament, fire and brimstone and no forgiveness and this. And the New Testament, the America, mercy and grace. We opened our doors to all. Now these Muslims want to take over. Wait a minute. We don't go to their country and try to take over. We don't have an agenda to take over when we come to their country. Nor would they allow it. Nor would they allow it. Nor would they allow it. So wakey, wakey, America. Wakey, wakey, the world. Unfortunately, these Muslims have an agenda to brainwash, to lie, to deceive for one purpose, to promote their religion. Jesus says, whosoever will. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, so that whosoever believes on him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Whosoever will, mankind. That's not a race, that's not a color, that's not a group, that's all of mankind. Mankind is the human race. Mankind, for God so loved the world, the human race, he gave his only begotten Son. The Muslims are trying to make everybody Muslims. The Lord says, whosoever will. It's a choice. He gives you a choice, a freedom to choose, not a force and a demand and a manipulation. That's fire and brimstone. We must forgive the past, as well as forgive the present. Forgive the past and move forward. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That comes from the Bible. That foundation of our country is all based on the Bible. King James Bible. Oh, I just lost some people. I said King James Bible. Our country comes from the principles of the Word of God, the Bible, where you have a choice to choose. The Muslims force, demand, and they have this takeover. We're going to force it down your throat. We're going to put you in fear so you believe or die, sucker. See, that's not mercy and grace. That's not truth. That's not freedom of choice that's it speaks for itself what it is. It's bigotry at its best. And so don't discriminate, educate. Please don't discriminate, educate. Our black brothers that are caught up into this deception and this lie of Black Lives Matter need to be educated on the truth. Truth doesn't change. Truth never changes. It doesn't deceive. It doesn't manipulate. Truth is what it is. The sun's up. Sun's down. It is. Hey, RG, how's it going? All is well. All is well. I'm just, really bugged with this Black Lives Matter lies and deception. But I am convinced the moves on board because it gives them a place to vent and take out their anger and vengeance. Black Lives Matter movement allows them to vent it and to give it back. It gives them that platform to give it back to the police, to our law enforcement. Not because they're a part of Black Lives Matter, even because they maybe even agree with it. It's part of it, I'm saying. It's just people that are angry. And they're angry with law enforcement and turn it around and sock you upside your head, sucker. It gives them that platform. This Black Lives Matter movement is allowing for that. Muslims don't care. It pushes their agenda. It furthers their agenda. It instills fear into some people. And it's manipulation, part of the deception, part of their plan. They have a calculated plan, the Muslims do. Like I was saying earlier a few minutes ago, that if you do the research, they took over North Africa years ago, the Muslims did. Did the Black Lives Matter derive from North Africa being taken over by Black Lives Matter, by the Muslims? And out of it came Black Lives Matter? Food for thought. Black Lives Matter is kind of like a Marxism, a communism, socialism, Muslimism. And like I say, I think for some, it's just a platform where they get to give it back. They've been hurt, they're angry, they're bitter with the system, and they can get out there and unleash this pent-up anger and rage and disdain for law enforcement, and this gives them a platform to do it on. But ultimately, those that are truly caught up, deceived, blind, and are on board and they don't understand what Black Lives Matter is actually about, we need to educate them. Preachers, if you hear this, teach your congregation. Not only Black lives do matter, the human race matters. We need to remove these divisions. I have black friends. And I say that because I'm on this and I'm talking about this, but they're people. They're my friend. Or should I say they're my friends? They're my friends. You know? They're another human being. But so is the Jew. So is the disabled person. We're going to throw away the disabled because they're disabled? All lives matter. All lives matter. But this hashtag Black Lives Matter, they are promoting and educating the black community. And they're saying, hey, do the work. Hey, Will, thanks for dropping in. All Black Lives Matter are educating and encouraging and promoting, do the work. Put in the time, educate yourself. You could become president. You could have your own international airport. You can have anything today. They're going, I just saw a commercial just last night where this guy was on there going, we can have anything. And it's the white man. That's why we're not slaves today. It was the majority of the white people in America is why we're not slaves now. It was the white man that freed us. Their own people in Africa enslaved them. Their own people in Africa sold them to slave traders. Even then, they were brought here. And things are just so misunderstood and upside down. Anyone can buy, anyone can, and pay them. Yeah, no, work for it. You pay, you earn, you achieve, and you'll become. I learned how to do custom staircases. I learned how to do staircase work. That is how it should be. Now, when I was learning how to do staircases, I was making about $2.25 an hour, roughly, and this was back in the 90s. I said 90s. I was making $2.25 an hour to learn my trade. In the 90s. What are you saying, Ken? In the 90s? Are you stupid? Are you a retard? Why is it that you are willing to work for $2.25 an hour to learn staircases? Oh, thank you. I got a better one coming out, but I had to do this tonight. I've got a better one and it's complete. I got to put my shelf in next. Learning how to do stairs. This is how this worked. Now, the stair hand railing into these track homes, 2-story track homes. $250, $200 to put in the hand railing. You know, they've got these angles coming up and angles going around the corner and angles going right height. Keep it at the right consistency, making that using the moment. So, and if you're a black man, woman watching this channel, I pray this is an eye-opener, you know. And if you don't, if for whatever reasons you've never been around white people, it'll be a real eye opener for you to get to know some. You'll find that they're no different than you are. And the Indians, boy, you talk about somebody that could complain. The Indians,